What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Pause Reset Play. Playing some Destiny 2 right now, and I wanted to make a quick video on a legendary sword I got last night in the raid. I did finally get a chance to play the new Leviathan raid. Didn't quite beat it last night, but I did get this cool sword, and I've got my light level up to a respectable 285. So the weapon I got is a legendary sword called It Stared Back. This is a quick video on my initial thoughts of it. Want to give my impressions of it, see if it's a worthwhile weapon to use for your power weapons. Again, this drop I had, it dropped at 288, which is pretty cool, bumped me up quite a bit. And it also has doesn't have a legendary mod yet, so I can bump that up to 293 and get me up even more here. But it's got a pretty good selection of perks. I mean, you can go with increased sword ammo. I think that bumps it up to either 28 or 29 ammo capacity. I go with the Jagged Edge perk. This increases the damage. And the reason I go for that is it also has a pretty nice perk here as well called Relentless Strikes. And anytime you get 3 quick hits, you get additional ammo. So it's usually 1 or 2 ammo that you add to it. So you know, this allows you to kind of stay in the fight a bit longer, especially when you're dealing with mobs or when you're dealing with a yellow barred enemy. You're going to probably get some ammo back from getting 3 quick hits. Beyond that too, it has this stackable perk, Whirlwind Blade. I think it gets up to ×5, and that increases the damage output. So you know, between having the increased damage, between having additional ammo when you get a few hits in a row, and this piece, this thing can start packing quite a punch here as you start getting more and more hits. So overall, I think it's a solid weapon. I do like the look. Like many of the Leviathan weapons and armors, it has that very regal theme to it. You know, you see all the gold inlay here. It's got the looks like a gem of some sort here. So it looks pretty cool. It doesn't, to the best of my knowledge, it does not have a unique running style like some of the other swords do. But it still looks pretty cool, I think, you know, compared to some of the other swords. It has the raise lighter type uppercut attack that does quite a bit of damage, especially with the perk set that I'm using. And overall, I'm happy with the item. It's definitely useful in PVE. You know, once I got this last night, I did use it throughout the remainder of the raid that I played yesterday. But I also too, I think it would work pretty well in PvP, especially if you're rolling with the Mida rollout that myself I'm using and pretty much everybody was using in trials over the weekend too. So I mean, if you're going with Mida, this would be a nice weapon to use. If you're not going with Mida, then I can see you probably, you know, using the coil or something else here in PvP. But for PvE, I think it's a solid weapon to choose. I'd recommend going with the damage output and having the increased ammo come from the successive sword strikes. But overall, I think it's a solid raid weapon, one deserving of being a reward in a raid. I'm curious to see what other people think. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you liked other items from the raid, let me know as well. Like I said, I'm looking forward to playing quite a bit more this week and hopefully completing the raid. But want to get your thoughts there. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you don't mind, a like and a subscribe would be very much appreciated. But let me know what you think, and we'll be in touch soon. Thanks for watching.